Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So if you haven't caught my first video on this series where my wife and I are taking just a week-long road trip through Michigan, you might want to go ahead and check that out. But we just visited Drummond Island. We spent 2 days there. Left there about midday today and traveled a couple hours, and now we are at the mouth of the Two-Hearted River State Forest campground. And of course, I sat here and waited for it to be nice and quiet. As soon as I start recording, the car goes by, but you're at a public campground, so that's what happens. But we got up here this afternoon and set up camp and walked out. We are right on the shore of Lake Superior, right where the mouth of the Two-Hearted River comes into Lake Superior, and it's pretty awesome. So we just kind of got here, had some snacks, like I said, got camp set up, and I walked out on the beach a little bit, and it was pretty cool to check out, the mouth of the river where it actually empties into Lake Superior. But this is one of those state forest deals where it's first come, first serve. It's $15 a night, and we got lucky again that there was, a couple open spots here, so we got a pretty good flat spot. We didn't have to camp over by off to my right here is the parking lot where people can actually just park, walk across a small bridge, across the Two-Hearted River and out onto the beach. So we got a little traffic in and out a little bit right now, but there goes a mouse.
Yeah, I just saw it. It came from over there.
I know, but we got all kinds of good little critters running around here tonight. But I'll turn the camera around and show you what the campsite looks like. But right now we're sitting in this little screen house. We just got off Amazon. It's made by, what's the name of this? Valentor or something like that. I may do just a quick little review on this one day after we get back from the trip. This thing has been awesome because up here in Michigan, mosquitoes, black flies are crazy. But it's kind of nice to set our table and chairs up in this thing. I just put a moving blanket on the ground, and it kind of keeps the bugs off of you. And I'm one of those people who they attract bugs, I guess. But I'm known to get eaten up. So I'll spin the camera around here and kind of give you guys a look out what we've got here. So you got the road coming in, and that's the parking lot there. I don't know how well you can see through that screen, but off in the distance is Lake Superior. We've got fire pit, picnic table, tents all set up and everything over there. We've got our table and chairs sitting in here. But yeah, we're just gonna have a chill night tonight, and tomorrow I think we're just gonna kind of just hang out here for a little while, and then head over toward Grand Marais. We actually have a campsite saved or reserved over there, so tomorrow's just gonna be a really low travel day. I feel like we've been spinning the wheels off my truck. We've already got almost 750 miles in 3 days, but we're just going to just kind of check out Grand Marais. We've been there before. One time we stayed at the same campground, and one other time we started the the Picture Rocks National Lake Shore Trail. And one of those, big long names. But we're just going to kind of poke around town and try to find some little day hikes to do and stuff, and just kind of take it easy because we've been running pretty hard since we started this trip. But I don't know, we got a pretty good itinerary over the next couple days, so hang with us and we'll show you around. Well, good morning everybody. Another peaceful night last night. We got up and made some coffee and had a little breakfast and just been chilling here. It's about 9:30 now and getting ready to pack up and hit the road. We're gonna hit a little lighthouse up here called Crisp Point, I believe the lighthouse is called. Hit that and then kind of make our way over to Grand Marais. Hopefully get there around lunchtime, get some lunch, and then explore the area a little bit. They've got a couple good little restaurants there too, so maybe grab some lunch over there. But I thought I'd show you around camp before we break it down. So this is the screen house I was talking about last night. It's made by Valentor, but yeah, lifesaver up here in Michigan with all the bugs and that. So it's just big enough. It's a 10 by 10 just to put our chairs and table and kind of chill out. But yeah, not a bad little campsite. Not the most private, but it worked for just a first come first serve, and show up in the middle of the day. But gonna get ready, break down camp, and get on the road. So maybe we'll pick you up here at the when we get to the lighthouse. Well, we made it to Crisp Point Lighthouse, and to our surprise, there's actually like campsites out here. So put that in your notes if you guys ever come out this way. That would have been pretty cool had we known that to camp out here last night. But nice little drive. I don't know, we probably drove 12 miles on those old dirt sandy roads, but it was just beautiful scenery all the way out through there. Pretty cool. We'll go over here and check this lighthouse out. All right, climb at your own risk. Let's check this out. Breather time. More little narrow set of steps here. Get up here where the light's at. That's a view right there. Very cool. All these old lighthouses up here in Michigan are so cool. Alright, well, hopefully going down is easier than coming up was. Built 1904, Crisp Lighthouse. Pretty cool. If you guys ever get a chance to come up here to Michigan and stop in and see some of these old lighthouses, it's well worth the time to take to go and see them. Imagine the storms this shoreline has seen and that lighthouse has seen over the years. Probably pretty crazy. Alright, well, we're trying to make our way over to Grand Marais, and we're just kind of hitting back roads, and you can see on the map there, we are actually on a little road I'm taking across here, but that's what we're on right there. It's just a little single track, and we're hoping it goes all the way through. It looks like there's a creek crossing on the map anyway, so we're going to mosey on up through here and see what we find. This is way better than traveling those paved roads. Alright, I'm going to give you a little update where we're at. This is definitely an adventure. So this white road right here, we tried to come across it and we got to the creek right there, and it just dead-ended into the creek. So I backtracked a little bit, and somewhere in here there was a little shoot off, and it was a pretty steep sandy hill, but we tried it, went right up it, and we've kind of cut across this green part here onto this road we're on now. I'm not really sure where we're at, but now we're on a mapped road, but that's per my phone. My GPS on the truck says we're not on a road at all, but I don't know. It's been a little bit of an adventure so far, just kind of out in the middle of nowhere, running these back roads. We were convinced for a while we might be on a snowmobile path, but yeah, whatever. Great scenery. We'll see where this comes out. Yeah, we just had a windows up moment. Hopefully y'all can see this on through the camera, but man, the black flies have literally, we must have just hit a swarm of them. They've literally just attacked the truck. So no more fresh air for us for a while. They are literally just swarming this truck. I couldn't imagine being out here backpacking or hiking, run into a swarm of them. They'd eat you alive. But so far we're still on course here. It's pretty interesting. There's just roads that just shoot off, and they're not on the maps anywhere. It's hard telling where they go. I'm sure the locals know, but I don't know. I mean, like that one right there, who knows where it goes, but not on the map. So we're, oh, look at that. We just, out in the middle of nowhere, there's a truck, somebody out here camping. So that old guy there is just chilling out. So we're gonna keep on exploring. We might, this was supposed to be a very low travel day. We've been in the truck all day so far, traveling around.
Haven't done very many miles though.
Not very many miles, but we're definitely seeing some sights. Well, we may make it to Grand Marais today. Well, we're almost to Grand Marais. We got back onto some, I guess, wider roads for a while, and then we're still trying to get over here to one main road, Deer Park Road, but you just never know what you're going to end up on over here, old Michigan. But it's definitely been an adventure. We've taken a 1 hour drive, or what should have took us a 1 hour drive today, and I think we've been on the road for about 4 hours now, so we shot that low travel day all to hell today. So, but we're having fun enjoying all these roads. This has just been, it's been like this most of the way today. It's been beautiful, so I'm just gonna keep on heading west. Well, we kept going down this road, and it's like, wow, man, it's kind of getting narrow. And we just passed the sign that said, "This trail open to motorcycles, ATVs, and ORVs, off-road vehicles with wheelbase of, or width of 50 inches or less." So that explains why it's so narrow. Luckily, I'm not in a like Tundra or some other full-size vehicle. It'd be pretty tight. And there's another sign that says that. I didn't see it when we came on it, but heck, we're almost off the road now, so a little bit farther, we'll be all right. Well, we made it to Woodland Park campground here in Grand Marais, and got checked in, got showers, chilled for a while, walked the dog, all that good stuff. And now we are heading up to Lake Superior Brewing Company, something like that. And the only thing exciting so far we've got happening tonight. Night's still young, but I had another gentleman pull up, and him and his wife had booked the same exact site that we had booked, so they had double booked us, but luckily there's enough room to, we scooted our truck over and let them back in and use the hookups because they actually had a truck camper. But pretty cool little town. We're about to get our grub on now. I'll turn it around and show you the bay right there. We had lunch right up there. There was some food trucks. Pretty good little joint. But you ready to get your grub on?
Oh yeah, bring me the pizza.
Pizza and beer. We're on our way. Made it to Lake Superior Brewing Company and packed house tonight. Waiting to get in the front door. Alright, it's loud as hell in here, but we changed our mind. Pizza? Nah. Get some white fish. Some beer. Fish tacos. That's what's going on tonight. Alright, well, the Lake Superior Brewing Company did not disappoint. The fish basket and the fish tacos were great. Beer was great. It's only like 4 blocks from here, so it's an easy walk. You know, if you want to have a beer and don't want to drive, or you know, like us with the rooftop tent, you've got it set up. Don't want to take that thing down to drive somewhere, so we just made it back. We're gonna sit here and enjoy the sunset. Show you all that. Yeah, it just kind of wipes out, but it's just about there. But we're gonna sit back here and enjoy that and chill out tonight and take off in the morning to Marquette is the plan. There's a little coffee shop up here we're gonna hit up first and get some breakfast and that, but then we're gonna stay in Marquette at a campground tomorrow night and probably hit a hiking trail, like I said, somewhere. We'll go back out to the picture rocks and see that. But that's a plan for tomorrow, just kind of mosey that way. So we're gonna sit here, enjoy the sunset. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, we got everything packed up this morning and got some coffee, just chilled out for a little bit, but we're gonna try to get on the road here. It's 9 o'clock, fairly early, and just do some exploring on our way over to Marquette. I think we're gonna drive by and maybe stop off a couple places and check out the Pictured Rocks area. Like I said, we've been there before, but it's always worth going back. We walked up to this little place called Opathus, I believe it's called. They've got this little VW Bug they turned into a little coffee stand. I'll show you that. Paige is over there getting a second cup of coffee. It was really good, and it's really cool too. They've just turned the whole inside of that into a little coffee shop, so pretty cool little spot. But we are just going to, like I said, get on the road here and start exploring. All right, first stop of the day, we pulled in the parking lot for the Ostable, I never know how to say that, somebody correct me, Ostable Lighthouse. It's a little trail, we can walk out to the lighthouse. Been there a couple times, it's always worth a stop. We're gonna hike out and check it out today. Just being here reminds me of 2 years ago, we hiked the Pictured Rocks Lakeshore Trail. That was quite the trip, but it's pretty cool coming back and seeing it all again. Just as day hikers, so we can hike on down the trail. I think it's only, what, a mile or so down this way, 1.2 each way, so pretty cool little hike. All right, I stand corrected, 1.6 miles. So, but it's not a bad hike, it's easy hiking. It's gravel road the whole way. There's where the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore Trail comes out. It's also part of the North Country Trail. But Paige and I were talking last time when we were here, when we did our hike of the Pictured Rocks Trail. we came out there and actually just stopped right here in this little grassy spot next to this building, and we had lunch, took a little nap, and relaxed for a little while. But it was a fun trip. It's a pretty cool little lighthouse to come out and see. Like I said, it's an easy 1.6 on that gravel road out to it, and just kind of poking around. But look around a little bit more and probably head back to the truck. Next stop is Miners Beach. Place is packed. Everywhere we've been today has been pretty busy. It's just that time of year, but we tried to get a spot to go out and see Miners Falls, and it was packed. Miners Castle was packed, but we decided to make the walk down to Miners Beach. Beautiful day out. Hey everybody, well, it has been an exhausting day. We had a lot of driving going on, and just I don't know, just after the last couple days of driving, it's kind of caught up with us, and just kind of had a chill afternoon after we left the Munising area. We were going to go see a couple things there, and it was just packed. So we said hell with it, started heading up this way. We're up in Bay City now at our campground, and it's a decent spot. It's a campground, you know, it's crying kids and everything else. So tomorrow we're going to head up to Copper Harbor, and I'm hoping to get a boondocking spot, and hopefully it's going to be a lot more peaceful. But we got good views. Our campsite's right here on the corner overlooking the lake, and we got kind of on the corner here. I'll show you the campsite. We got our awning room, the tent set up and everything, and actually got a neighbor with a pretty cool little rooftop tent on a Subaru too, with his kayak on the other side. So, but yeah, we just kind of, I don't know, everywhere we went today was crowded, and we had a lot of driving to get done. So after we left, I think Miners Beach, the last place I showed y'all, like I said, it was, everywhere was just packed. I mean, it's July, summertime, it's to be expected, but we just could not. I mean, parking lots were full, so we headed up here, cooked some dinner, and it just kind of been relaxing. So game plan, Paige is getting a shower right now. I'm gonna get a shower when she comes back. Probably head to bed early tonight, and I'm gonna try to get on the road pretty early in the morning and get to Copper Harbor at a decent time, because there's a bunch of stuff we want to see up there, and then I'd really like to get that boondocking spot. We'll see if that happens, and then that'll set us up for Thursday morning to get up, and I think we're going to drive halfway back toward the house somewhere, maybe back to like Mackinac City, that area, and find a spot, kind of break up the drive, and then head on home on Friday. But yeah, it's a nice view from the spot, but I'll tell you what, some crying kids around here tonight. But I guess we'll call this a night. We'll catch y'all in the morning. So next morning, I don't even know anymore. It's Wednesday morning. I don't know what day of the trip it is, but we got up this morning about 6:30. It was a rough night last night. Some of the neighbors would just not go to bed. It was after 12:30 before their kids start screaming and playing around. But we got up 6:30, like I said, this morning, got breakfast, and headed out of town. And we're just coming into Eagle Harbor, but we stopped right before here at a place called the Jam Pot, and it's a place, it's a little side of the road store. It's ran by monks that they're famous for making all their jellies and jams and that, and some breads and bakery stuff. So swung in there and got some goodies. But now we're gonna go check out the Eagle Harbor lighthouse, and then from here up to Copper Harbor, and we're gonna try to get to High Rock Bay this afternoon. It's a kind of a boondocking spot, and hopefully we can get a camp spot for the night. So that's the plan. Let's go check out the lighthouse. So there was a gentleman who collects your money, the entry fee here, and his name was Tom. He was a super friendly gentleman, but he took our picture and stuff as we came in, and everything, was telling us about the lighthouse. And I'm on my way out right now to what he called the $500,000 shot. So he says this is the $500,000 shot, and any money I make off this, I have to send the royalties back to Tom at the Eagle Harbor Lighthouse. But there's also $1 million shot. Once we get around the other side of the lighthouse, we'll take a look at that. I have to agree, it's a pretty good shot. All right, and this is what Tom says the $1 million view is. Have to agree, that's pretty sweet. So next stop on the list, Brockway Mountain. Come out of Eagle Harbor and there's a road called Brockway Mountain Drive. It's about 5 or 6 mile drive up to the top of the mountain, but what a view. Thankfully the sun come out. It's turning out to be a little bit better day. It's been overcast most of the day today, but pretty cool view. So we've gone through Copper Harbor, picked up some groceries for dinner tonight, and now we're on the unpaved section of the trail. We were coming out here and we thought, oh, this is easy, this is gravy, and then you get to the turnoff to get out to High Rock Bay, and it is definitely rutted out. You'd want a high clearance vehicle. Not that mine's super high clearance, but it sits high enough because some of these ruts are pretty deep and off camber and that, but I don't think we're gonna have any problems just taking it slow. Top of this hill we're going down now, there's some pretty big ruts, and off to the side it looked like somebody had lost their plastic skid plate. We did pass a GMC Acadia on the easier section. Surely they didn't bring it down here, but I don't know. It'll be an adventure. Hopefully we don't crawl through all this and get out here and there won't be any camp spots. That would suck, but so we'll find somewhere else. But so far it's been beautiful out here.
Love your truck.
Thanks, man.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Well, we made it to camp. Got back here, drove around, found this spot. Got the tent set up and everything, and I don't know, I guess this spot will do. It really sucks. Lakeside. There's only 2 other people back here camping. There, you can see a couple of people just drove back for the day. They're hanging out on the beach over there, collecting rocks. But got our little screen room set up. That thing has been a godsend, keeping these black flies and mosquitoes off. But yeah, we're just gonna hang here for the night. Getting ready to walk down to the beach on the other side of the peninsula over here and just take a little stroll. But home for the night, man. Doesn't get much better than this. So first time here, we didn't know really where all you could go, but we just got down to the beach on the other side of the peninsula, and tell me those people didn't score a sweet spot. We could have drove right out to it had they not been there, but yeah, this is kind of out of the end. Got somebody over in the earth rummer over there. Pretty sweet spot right out here. All right, well, we have had a pretty relaxing afternoon. We got here set up, cooked dinner, took some walks along this beach back here behind me, and then we also went down to the other point, kind of poked around to see what other campsites were available. And man, there's some killer campsites out here. I mean, not that ours isn't great, but there's some pretty good campsites out here. We went ahead and tore down, I'll show y'all. We tore down where we had our screen room there, left the potty house open just in case, but we tore down everything. No fire again tonight. Pretty pathetic. We have not had a fire one night this trip, but oh yeah, like I said, we tore everything down and just gonna try to get a quick exit tomorrow morning, but we're gonna get into Copper Harbor tomorrow morning and get breakfast and some coffee and come up with a game plan for our trip home. We I don't know, we probably got 13-ish hours back to the house, somewhere around there, and we're gonna break it up. We're gonna probably go down through Wisconsin. I think it's a little quicker to home that way. Never camped or anything in Wisconsin, so we're gonna have to research it once we get back to town to get some signal. We have all the time in the world to do the great research out here, but no signal. So in the morning we'll figure out a game plan, which way we're going to go home and where we're going to stay tomorrow night. But just an enjoyable evening, man. We just, like I said, hung out. People have came in and out all night just to check out the views and that. Even though it's an overcast day, the views out here are just killer. I'm sure you've seen in the drone footage I got from here. It's stunning. Well worth the drive up here. So with that, we'll go ahead and call it an evening. Gonna hop up in bed and just I don't know, she's gonna read, I'll probably pass out, I'm tired, but yeah, High Rock Bay, definitely worth the visit. So we'll catch you all in the morning. All right, everybody, so woke up the next morning and it was a pretty sleepless night. Somehow mosquitoes got into my tent. I'm not really sure how. We were pretty careful about keeping the windows zipped to the screens and everything all day long, but a couple got in there. It's a pretty sleepless night. We kept getting woken up, getting bitten, and the strangest thing, it was just about daylight when we finally said, all right, let's get up, let's get out of here. We're not getting any sleep anyways. And every screen all the way around my tent on the windows was just covered with mosquitoes. It was just something out of the movies. It was freaky. Never seen anything like it. So needless to say, it was pretty fun trying to get, you know, the tent packed up and everything, and not just keep eating alive. The pants I had on and the lightweight hoodie I had on have both been treated with permethrin, so they didn't really bother my arms, my legs, everything. I put the hood up over my head. Still had bites on my forehead, my face, my hands were just getting eaten alive. It was no fun, let me tell you. I've never had an encounter with mosquitoes like that before. But we decided, all right, let's get in the truck, let's hightail it. We'll go back to Copper Harbor. And plan was to get some coffee, breakfast, you know, and chill for a little bit, try to figure out where we're going, where we're going to stay. Our plan was kind of like, let's go down through Wisconsin and stay one night and break the trip home up. But as we went into Copper Harbor, nothing was open. Went through Eagle Harbor, nothing was open. I don't know, there's just not much up there, you know. But finally got like an hour or so down the road and got into Houghton, Michigan, got something to eat, and just kept heading south. We kept looking for somewhere to stay in Wisconsin, and nothing was really appealing, and if it was booked, you know, last minute stuff. So next thing I know, I just kept driving south. We'll find something, we'll do this, we'll do that. Next thing I know, we're in Chicago. I'm like, well, forget it. 4.5 hours from the house from there. We just drove on home, and ended up being about a 14-hour day in the truck. Long day, but for those of you who don't know, I used to be an over-the-road truck driver, so 14-hour day, I can still do it. But we got home late that night, and it was just kind of a jumbled up day, the way our travel plans worked out, so I really didn't record anything. I got home and thought, crap, I didn't record anything to end the trip, so this is what you get. Apologize for that, but it was just a crazy hectic day all the way through, and then a long day on the road. But I do want to thank you all for watching. We had a great time. If you guys get a chance to go anywhere in Michigan, such a beautiful state. The Upper Peninsula is just crazy amazing. So like I said, thanks for watching. If you guys like this video, please give me a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider subscribing. If you get a chance to get outside and enjoy the outdoors, do so. And remember to leave it better than you found it.